following program is brought to you in living color on NBC.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today for our weekly program. It's August the 20th. The first piece of information that interests us is the Woodstock Festival, and more precisely the mindset of the teen population who participated in this festival. The effects of the psychedelic substances, new demands coming from young people, and influences of this part of the population. To enlighten us, we are with a specialist in social behaviors and interaction, the sociologist Mr. Brose.
Hello, and thanks for having me here. The mindset of young people who are present at the Woodstock Festival has been developed through the entire decade. As you may know, those people are part of what we call counterculture, and they reject norms and created their own movement. Yeah, the anti-war movement is really an important part of the counterculture. You may have heard the song Lyndon Johnson Told the Nation by Tom Paxson. It really emphasized this.
But it's well known that those people do a lot of drugs, in particular psychedelic drugs. Do you know the effects of these drugs on human behavior?
Indeed, it's an important part as it's the origin of the psychedelic movement, which is the proliferation of LSD and the creation of a new way to do art. As for the effect, these drugs alter your thought, humor, and senses. They also make concentration more difficult and confuses your memory.
I see. It may be important to regulate drugs consumption as it can be harmful to health. It seems that the effects are not only on the moment but can also last for a long time. The hippie movement is linked with the psychedelic movement. Do you have any example of community projects made by hippies?
Yes. You may have heard about the Hawk Farm. It's the first hippie commune which gathers in a farm in California. They live together in the hope of more liberty.
Thank you. Our following topic is demands from the new generation. Above all about sexuality and equal rights. Can you develop a bit about that, please?
Sure. It was illustrated by the Stonewall riots 2 months ago. They were about gay liberation and LGBT rights in our country. They want the right to marry and to adopt, and above all, to be treated like other people.
Actually, it illustrates gay liberation. However, it's not the only demand. There is also the feminist movement, which wants more equality between men and women.
Well, it really began with The Feminine Mystic, a book written by Betty Friedan in 1963. It really launched the struggle for equal right between man and woman, as you just said it. It was also shown in sport, as Bobby Gibb was the first woman to finish the Boston Marathon in 1966, even if she didn't have the right to run normally.
Indeed, it was a great moment. This decade is also about cultural influence from overseas, right? As an example, can you tell us more about British cultural influence in the US?
We have all heard at least one time the song I'm a Loser by the Beatles. It's the cultural invasion. It was really emphasized when the Beatles arrived in New York on February 7, 1964.
Yes, the size of the crowd that day was astonishing. Thank you, Mr. Brose, for being with us today.
It was my pleasure.
Thanks to our viewer who watch our program. Goodbye and see you next week.